Well, hey guys, are you looking to start your YouTube channel, or maybe you already have and just trying to get a few tips and tricks, maybe how to get from 0 to 1,000 subscribers, how to get your channel from nothing to monetization? Well, it's fresh in my mind because I'm super excited. I just got monetized at the beginning of this month, and I want to share with you a few techniques, maybe a few tips and tricks that's going to help you along on your YouTube journey. So if this is why you're watching this video, let's jump right in it. So first of all, my name is Matt Samolski. I own a YouTube channel. It's called Matt the Carguy, and on this channel I do car reviews. So if this is up your alley, you can check out the rest of this channel. But this video is not about car reviews. This video is about how I started and how long it took me to get from 0 to 1,000 subscribers and what I did along the way to get there. I'm super happy to share that with you because I think that, it's valuable information, and I've watched a lot of videos, before I started my channel. I've watched the videos when I started my channel, but you know what, until you do it on your own, you really don't know. You can listen to everybody's advice, but the basic thing, you gotta do it and experience it. So hopefully what I did is gonna help you along in your YouTube journey. Well, let's start with the basics. I started my channel. I signed up. When you look at the bottom of my channel, it says member since 2017. And yes, that's when the idea of actually having a YouTube channel crossed my mind. It not only crossed my mind, but it got to the point where I actually recorded my first video. I started the YouTube channel and nothing happened for 3 years. Over 3 years, nothing happened on that YouTube channel. Well, I'll tell you why. And this is maybe where you at right now with your YouTube journey. So you decided to make your YouTube channel, just like I did back in 2017. I even recorded my first video. And guess what? That video was so horrible that I figured, you know what? Nobody's gonna watch it. I'm not gonna post it. I'm not gonna let people see it. I'm not gonna embarrass myself. And on top of that, that video had really horrible sound. I didn't use any microphones on it. I just used the on-camera microphone that came with, at that time, my Nikon camera, and it just didn't capture the sound the way it's supposed to. Now, also the inside of the vehicle was all shaky, and I was like making excuses of why I hate this video, and eventually I just decided not to post it. Now, then life happened. I lost that job, and again, I let excuses get in my way because I go like, well, now I don't have a job. Now I have to look for another job, instead of jumping right in it and motivate me more to actually do more stuff, do that YouTube, which I always wanted. I thought about it for a long time, and I knew what I was going to do the channel about, just never did it. Okay, so then life got in the way. Not really life, me. I got in the way of myself achieving anything with YouTube. And for 3 years, it was in the back of my mind, and I was kind of struggling with it. Should I start now? Should I start later? Okay, long story short, I'm not going to bore you with all the details, but 2020 came. We know it was a very interesting year. Guess what happened in March? My company decided to lay off a part of their employees, including myself and a lot of other people within the company. So in March happened, and I go like, oh my God, this is the end of the world. What are we gonna do? Blah, 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 blah. Excuse. Got laid off in March. Didn't do a single thing in March as far as the YouTube. Didn't do a single thing in April either. You know what? In May, I started thinking about it. I go like, okay, well, it's been a month and a half, almost 2 months for me sitting at home. Maybe I should start doing something about it, because I don't know how long I'm going to be laid off, and I don't know if I ever get the job back. Well, we live in uncertain times. But in the meantime, I was watching tons of videos. Guess where? On YouTube. So I decided, okay, this is it. End of May, I go like, I am doing this. I am making a commitment. I am committing myself to posting videos online, and I'm committing to do it for 1 year. And after 1 year, I want to find out of where I'm at. Is it something that I like to do? Is it something that I want to continue? Do I see a future in it? Etc., etc. But I made the commitment. I remember that day. I go like, this is it. I'm doing it. Guess what? 2 days later, I get a phone call. hey guys, if you want your job back, you are welcome to jump back on board as of June 1st. And I go like, oh gosh, now that I committed to my YouTube, now I have this job back again. Now I'm gonna have to, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it. So now I started coming up with excuses again, right here, between those 2 years, and something that's called the brain, which is your biggest enemy, but it's also your biggest friend. I started coming up with excuses of why I cannot do what I set off to do. So if you're at this point, please don't listen to yourself. Don't listen to your friends. This is you. You have this idea. You have to trust yourself and make sure that this is what you want to do. Start doing it. Start doing it right now. As soon as you finish watching this video, do something towards that. Again, fast forward 2 weeks. Okay, we're in June. I already started my job. Okay, now thankfully, I still was working from home, so I had a little bit of freedom. I didn't have to travel a lot. I didn't have to do a lot of other things, but I decided to start recording videos, get comfortable with the camera. So I decided to start doing a series of videos of how to buy a car, how to negotiate with dealers, etc., etc. So I did a few of those videos. I posted them. They got a few views, mostly from my friends and family, and I started getting some feedback from the viewers. And I go like, wow, somebody other than people I know is watching this channel, which is awesome. It's unbelievable. In the meantime, I go like, I still have to get more comfortable with the camera. And I committed myself to post 2 videos every single week, right? That's a lot of videos, especially for somebody who's just starting out. But I read and listened that the algorithm favors consistency, and if you're consistent, good things are going to happen to you. So in the meantime, we were shopping for a new gazebo, completely something unrelated to car business, car shopping, and things like this. But I decided to set the camera up and let it film me struggle with putting together a gazebo. And I did that. That video got a lot of views. Almost right off the bat, people started commenting, good or bad, but I got some traction with the views. I still were getting very few subscribers. We're going to jump on the screen to start talking about my real journey so you can see of how it all happened. So I'm going to keep on talking, but you're going to follow the screen along. Let's go. Well, all right, guys. So this is basically my YouTube studio screen right now. So as you can see, I have 1,255 subscribers. I blurred out the revenue because we're going to talk about it somewhere else, because I already started making money of it, so I'm excited. But if you want to go to the analytics tab, okay, and we're going to go to the overview, top videos, stuff like this, but I want to go the last 365 days. So you can see that I'm not joking when I told you that I posted my first video right around here, and that was June 17. Okay, June 17 posted my first video. It got 13 views. I was so excited, and I know that probably half of those views were from myself, my wife, my mom, my sister, good friends of mine. But anyways, I got excited. Now, Saturday, June 20th, got 94 views, 61 June 27. Okay, here, July 1st, 134 views. I was stoked. I was so excited that I got maybe 200 views or 300 views in the first month of doing this. So it doesn't happen overnight. As you can see, 127 views on July 4th. So July, I was getting anywhere between 100 and 200 views towards the end of July. Sometimes it dropped. When I posted a new video, it went back up again. So it started going over 200 at the end of July. Then the views started going over 200, almost, well, August 14th looks like 104. But anyways, they started getting in the upper hundreds and 200s in August. Here's 516 views August 23rd. So I must have posted something on that day, and over 500 views over the next several days. It was super exciting. 400 views here and so on. Anyways, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700 views. You can see of how this graph looks. We're not going to go through all of them, but 1,000, 2,000, 1,600 views. Okay, I topped out, I think, somewhere in, January 25th at 3,000 views in one day. So far, that's my record. Listen, guys, for some of those experienced YouTubers, you get that in 3 minutes sometimes. Some of those guys post a video, here, 4,100 views. I was super excited about it. Anyways, so this is what happens. It's up and down. But within this time frame, I committed myself to post 2 videos a week, and I did it. I had COVID, okay, 3 weeks, and I was still had enough videos recorded prior to me actually being sick that I actually posted this. Now, another part of this graph that I want you to see, it's hours, right? So, 5 hours, 3 hours, 7 hours, 10 hours, 20 hours. So you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours watched in order to get monetized on YouTube. These are their criteria for allowing you to enter into a YouTube partner program and share a portion of the revenue that YouTube gets from displaying the ads on your channel. But if you look at it again, it started off with a few hours, okay, and then it went into tens of hours, right, a day. Now, I'm getting people that are watching my channel over 200, 300 hours a day. Guys, this is the beauty of YouTube. This does not sleep. You have audience from across the world, around the world, and now you can capitalize on it. So this was my goal, is to develop an audience, and we're getting there. 1,200 subscribers. Really, I wish I met every single one of you personally, because I really appreciate every single subscriber that clicked that subscribe button. I appreciate every single person that visited this channel, and I really want to have that connection. That's why I ask for feedback. Feedback is great, but it can also kill your spirit. Guys, there's some comments that from people that you'll get on this YouTube journey that will put you down. I mean, will literally make you feel like nothing sometimes and make you feel like you want to quit. Do not listen to other people's opinion about you, especially people who don't know you. That is not important. This is not what you want to be. You want to be that person that provides value. And as long as you can see that people are liking your stuff, and in my case, it's over 90% of people click like versus dislike and put positive comments versus negative comments. Guys, I can't please them all, but over 90%, I think it's a pretty darn good ratio on here. So, first video, June 17, I posted. I got monetized on January 31st. So here's how long it took me. It took me 7 months to get monetized on YouTube. Is it a long time? For some people, it might seem like it. But if you're jumping into YouTube thinking that you're going to start making money, right away, well, you're right. But if you're thinking that you're going to start getting paid right away, then you're wrong. And the reason I said you start making money right away, because guess what? The videos that I posted in June and July, now that I'm monetized and I put ads on those videos, they're earning me money. So somebody asked me, how much did you make your first month in YouTube? And I said, I don't know, because they haven't stopped paying me yet. All right, well, so these are just the quick things about this channel. This is how I did it. A few things to keep in mind. And of course, we can't forget about subscribers, because you won't get monetized if you're only getting views and if you're only looking at the hours. And for some people, one is harder than the other. For me, I got my 4,000 hours in a few months, surprisingly, but I was really happy that it actually happened. Now, as far as subscribers, that was a struggle. So let's take a look and see how that played out in my case. Well, subscribers are super important, but if you take a look at this graph, You know, it wasn't really anything to write home about. In the first few weeks, I got 1 or 0 subscribers a day. So it wasn't until I was getting more views. Of course, the views and subscribers kind of come hand in hand. Hopefully people like your videos, so if they do, they click subscribe. But what I would recommend is put a little bit call to action for people who are watching your channel so they can subscribe. But take a look at this. This is the curve, kind of follows the watch time hours and the views hours and all that stuff. The more people view it, the more people subscribe. Also, if you can see, it's basically a zigzag. It's up and down, 2, 6, 4, 8, and so on and so on. That's because it's inconsistently, and it can stress you out so much where you're looking at this screen and say, well, how many people subscribe to my channel? Well, 5. Great, awesome. Then the next day you look at it and there's like 3 less subscribers than there was last time, which means that somebody unsubscribed from your channel. And that could be very devastating sometimes. I mean, you look at this, don't fall into this trap. Don't fall for, hey, you know what, I need to have 5 or 6 or 7 subscribers. It's good to have a goal. However, do not go for it like, hey, if I don't do it, then I'm failing. No, because look at what happens. Here's 3, 5, 9, 10, and there's one day, I think January 24th, which is very close to before I got monetized. I got 23 subscribers. And no, I didn't call my friends and ask them to subscribe or anything like this. Yes, I kept on posting videos. I kept on asking people to subscribe on my channel, like I normally do. Must have been a nice video on January 24th. I'm not even sure what it was, but people started subscribing. And on a week later, I got monetized. So subscribers are super important, and without them you will not get monetized. So make sure that whatever you do, you provide some kind of value, whatever it is that your channel is about. We're going to talk about it in one of the other videos that I'm preparing, as far as how to get ideas of what channel to start on YouTube. What can I talk about on YouTube? But whatever it is, now keep it in your mind and think about it for a second. Why are you watching YouTube videos? Why are you tuning in to somebody's channel? Because whatever they do, whatever they say, whatever you see on the screen provides some kind of value. And that's the same way you have to look at this when you're creating your own channel. So whatever it is, whether you're, putting kitten videos on YouTube or cooking videos, or somebody that's gonna watch it is gonna have to find value in it that they won't find anywhere else, or maybe the same value but said differently. In my case, I do car reviews. I can't change the specs of the cars that I'm reviewing. They're the same whether I review it or the top YouTubers review it or somebody that's just starting. The horsepower is going to be the same on that car whether I talk about it or somebody else talks about it. It might be something that draws people to my channel that's different than somebody else says. So don't think like there is a channel already about, cooking Polish food or any other food that you cannot be successful. You absolutely can. So don't let it stop you. That was the part about subscribers, guys. We'll get a little bit off topic, but here, let's get back in it. So subscribers, I didn't hit the 1,000 subscribers until January 31st. So January 31st, I got subscribers, I got hours, long time before subscribers. And here I get this message, which it's still on my screen because I applied for a YouTube partner program. And you can see this, it's from February 2nd at 5:13 a.m. I applied right on January 31st and it got reviewed really quickly because I didn't do any Mickey Mouse stuff, any monkey business. I did not ask sub for sub. I did not, create an email list and shoot it out to people and say that, hey, you know what, if you subscribe to my channel, then I will do this. This is what you do not want to do. This is a no-no, okay, for 2 reasons. A, the subscribers won't matter because you won't have the hours. I mean, you can have 1,000 subscribers and you can have one video that is watched 30 seconds. Okay, so unless you're providing value to people that are watching your channel, forget it. You can either do it the right way or you can do it the fast way. I don't think there's shortcuts on it. I might be wrong. I'm still new to this game, but I did it the hard way, the honest way, and I'm really happy the way that it turns out. And I hope that will turn out the same or faster for you. So to sum it all up, if you're thinking about doing a YouTube channel, the number one thing is get the camera out and start doing something about it. Okay? Don't just think about it. Don't just be the daydreamer. Don't look at all those YouTubers that are extremely successful, people who are making tons of money off of it. Look at yourself, because ultimately it's going to be you that you have to worry about. Okay? Do not worry about equipment to begin with. Okay? Yes, the equipment will come. I've heard so many people say, hey, you know what, I have to save up for the camera, I need to get a drone, I need to get this and that and the computer and, you know, the whole studio. Guys, this is literally within the last month that I actually have 2 screens. But those 2 screens are still connected to a regular laptop that, you know, I had. I didn't have to buy that for the YouTube purposes. And as a matter of fact, you know, I started filming with this. This was my literally first piece of equipment that I needed for YouTube. Now, I'm gonna share with you a couple equipments that I since then bought in another video, but literally, this is what I used to edit. This is what I used to film, in addition to a wireless microphone that I got. Those were the 3 pieces of equipment that I used for probably my first 10 videos before I actually upgraded the camera, upgraded the sound system, and then played around with it. Editing software, another thing, you don't have to pay for it. I'm using DaVinci Resolve, which is a free software, phenomenal software. By the way, I'm not getting paid from DaVinci to talk about it. Huge shout out to those guys, because they produced something that's fantastic and it's fairly easy to use, and it's got tons of resources that you can actually listen and learn from, you know, the guys who are using it on an everyday basis. So again, free software, phone, you know, regular laptop, you're ready to go. Don't wait. Get started. Get started now. Let me know what you think of this video. I will post a couple other videos to see if I can help you in any way, shape, or form to achieve success with YouTube. I think I'm already successful. I only have 1,200 subscribers, 1,255 as you've seen on the screen right now, but I already feel it. I want to do it. I want to do it long term. I hope I'm bringing value to the people who are watching it, and thank you for watching. Check out the rest of the channel, even though it's not on YouTube tutorials or anything like this. This is the first video that I'm doing of it, hoping that I will inspire somebody and maybe help you get started. But check out the rest of the channel. If you like to talk and listen about cars, you know, this might be the channel for you. And hit that subscribe, hit that like button. I will see you in my next video. Cheers.